Hey everyone, it's Francesca. Welcome back to the Under the Covers channel. And today we're going to take a little trip to Ireland without the pricey plane ticket. And it's going to be all about magic and fae, some curses and supernatural chaos. So if you love books set in Ireland, especially ones that have curses, prophecies, and some broody otherworldly heroes, then you're in for a treat because today I've got 3 books for you, a paranormal romance, a romantasy, and an urban fantasy that all fit this bill. And if you want even more romance books that are set in Ireland, I do have a post on the blog that you can check out with all different genres, especially some contemporary romances that are all set in Ireland as well. So I'll be sure to leave that in the description box down below. But if you're ready for those paranormal and supernatural Irish books, then keep on watching. So let's get started with the first one, which is Paranormal Romance, and it's Kiss of Fate by S. Young. So this is Samantha Young's pen name where she writes paranormal. And this was originally published as Kiss of Vengeance, I think. So if you've seen it with a different name, it's the same book. And it's book 2 in the True Immortality series. But you can read this one totally as a standalone if you want. So this one is kind of like there's ancient revenge, grudges, and some forbidden romance and lots of fae drama. So we have Finn Moore, the hero of the story. He was once the High King of Ireland. He's a fierce warrior, protector of his people, and he was forced into servitude to the Fae Queen. And he did that for centuries. And now he is planning his revenge against the Fae Queen and the whole court. And then we have Rose, who is this human woman that was recently attacked by a vampire. And in the aftermath of that, she's discovered that she has these hidden powers, and now she's kind of unlocked them. So they have to work together. So they're reluctant allies. They have to work together, and Finn actually thinks that Rose is the key to his vengeance. So he's basically kind of going to use her to get to his ultimate goal. But along the way, of course, feelings develop, connections, etc., and also lots of danger around the things that they're trying to do, each of them for their own purposes. So it's a great romance with a tortured hero with a tortured past, and lots of like a simmering slow burn tension and quite a bit of action. So it's a great juicy one to get into, and like a true paranormal romance, which I really, really loved. The second book is my urban fantasy, and this is Darkfever by Karen Marie Moning. It's the first book in the Fever series, and this is the one where you do need to read the whole series. But this is what I would consider a staple and a must read no matter what if you read urban fantasy. So this was a genre defining series, and absolutely love it. And basically we have our heroine, Michaela Lane, and she is just a regular 20-something woman living her best life. And then her sister is murdered in Ireland. So nothing is happening. It's lots of suspicious things. So she decides that she's going to fly over to Ireland and figure out what really happened to her sister. So when she gets there, of course, she meets some questionable people tracking down leads. And she also realizes that she has these powers that she never knew that she could do, and some of them is that she can actually see fake creatures, and they're not the cute cuddly variety. So she also meets this very mysterious man that is Jericho Barons. So Jericho Barons is quite the controversial character. Some people love him, some people hate him. I'm in the camp of hate, but I know my co-blogger loves him. We actually have a whole post on the blog, which is like all the reasons why you should love Jericho Barons. He's an asshole, but sometimes you can love an asshole. So basically, he's very powerful, very mysterious. He's basically working with Michaela to try to figure things out, but it's totally a person that you should not be trusting. But you definitely want to know more about him because, again, all this air of mystery around him. And Michaela is discovering this whole paranormal, supernatural world that she never knew anything about. The Fae could actually make women addicted to them and all this other stuff. So there's lots of action, lots of intrigue, a bit of a side sexual tension. So it's got some romance, but it's not super heavy on the romance, but it's still there. So that, simmering attraction is there. And I think it's a great series, no matter what, if you're into urban fantasy or if you've read fantasy and you want to get into more of an urban setting. It's definitely a great one. And it is obviously set in Ireland, which is lots and lots of fun. And then the third book is a romantasy pick, and it's Song of the Fae by Tricia O'Malley. This is the first book in the Wild Song series. And Tricia O'Malley is actually an author that you can read a lot more series that are also set in Ireland. So you can check out more of her backlist as well. This one is about Fae warriors. There's magic, enemies to lovers, of course. And it's set against the backdrop of a brewing Fae war. So we have our hero, who is Nolan. He's a warrior for the Royal Fae court. He is very loyal, duty first, and of course, no distractions like love or anything like that. And then we have Imogen, who is kind of a distraction for him because he basically steals her ship and forces her on a mission where the Dark Fae are trying to take over Ireland. So Imogen is caught in this prophecy that she wants nothing to do with, but at the same time, if she doesn't embrace her own powers, then the Dark Fae are going to destroy everything. So lots of tension between them. There's, of course, the Fae politics, the forced proximity, and lots of prophecies and destiny and things like that. So it's a great one to get into if you love those. So I think if you're a romantasy fan and maybe you want something a little bit different, then definitely check this one out. It'll give you a little bit of different mythology as well. And it's just a lot of fun. And there you have it. Those were the 3 books that I think you need to add to your TBR immediately. You can always explore more books in the series that I talked about, or even by the author like Tricia O'Malley, because there are even more Irish books for you to look out. So I think whether you're in the mood for like a vengeful ex falling for his greatest weakness, a woman that's caught in a deadly Fae war, or a battle between the light and dark Fae, then these books definitely have you covered. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite paranormal book that is set in Ireland, or any other Irish romances that you love. As always, don't forget to check out the blog for even more recommendations at underthecoversbookblog.com, and I'll be sure to leave that link for my list of romances that are set in Ireland in the description box down below. You can also subscribe for free to our Substack channel so you don't miss any of the content that we post every single week across all of our platforms. And always like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any videos that we post on our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!